most people seem to regard destiny as some preordained happening written in concrete. And you have given a totally different interpretation of that. So could you share that with me and others?
Definitely. I would love to. If destiny was fixed and written on solid, written on stone, then why am I working?
Precisely.
Right? Why am I working to make my life better? Why am I educating myself and torturing, reading books, etc.? If the end result is fixed, what is the use of actions and what is the use of thoughts and what is the use of intentions, right? So it is half-truth. I need to work for sure. But what is my destiny? Destiny is something that I have prepared, something by doing. See, if I had not studied pharmacy, I could not have become pharmacist. Certain actions follow results. That is for sure. That is karma part of it. But how do you explain karma which is deviated by others' action? I give you an example of Hitler and Jewish ghettos and how he tortured them in a gas chamber, how he killed millions of them. See, was it a common destiny of all Jewish people? I don't think so. It was an action committed by a madman.
Yes.
Right? So the destiny can change by so many influences, which are not, some are in our control and some are not in our control.
Consciousness, as you quoted yourself, you quoted Swami Vivekananda saying that consciousness is but the film between two oceans, the subconscious and the superconscious. So my question to you is, for all that we do at the conscious level, how much of that can we influence the subconscious, and which is more powerful, our subconscious or the conscious?
Again, how we have created, you see, destiny and subconsciousness are similar in nature.
Right.
Okay, when we act and repeat those actions again and again, it becomes habit. It becomes our subconscious act. And the habits are the most powerful thing. Ask a smoker or a drug addict or an alcoholic. See? So subconscious that way is very, very powerful. Very powerful. It sometimes spoils all our best intentions. So how to get out of the clutch of subconscious?
Right.
Right. So that is the main topic of spirituality. See, how to go beyond the slavery of yourself, the lower self. Now, when we meditate, what happens is you go so deeper within yourself. At the same time, you go into a sky of superconsciousness. You are somehow touching the higher planes of consciousness. So for a moment, you are far, far away from subconscious. Now, subconscious is also a treasure. If your actions were good, or if your habits were good, it can come to your fortune. It becomes your, you can say, your wealth, your treasure. But our subconscious or our karmas are mixed from the past, whether you believe in past life or not, but immediate past also can influence my present. Now, there are techniques and ways of how to get rid of this baggage that we carry in our subconscious. That we have described this particular method as cleaning, and it can be felt. When we do this every evening, you know, when we are working, for example, you are acting or wherever, for a TV or on a theater or for a movie, you carry some level of impressions about that act, about that character, right? And you get absorbed in it, you see. It has some impact on our psyche. But in the evening, when we are free from all this work and sit down for a few minutes and willfully make a sankalpa that yes, I am going to get rid of all the impressions which are cluttering my mind, and we are able to remove most of it.
We all wish to evolve. We all wish to become the best we can be. I think that's the desire within everybody. Even the most unfortunate person wants to better himself in some ways, either materially, spiritually, emotionally. It's a universal desire to better ourselves. What is the most powerful force for bettering ourselves that can help us along that road in the most constructive way? What is the most powerful weapon, single weapon, that we can use to empower ourselves?
Humility.
Humility. Wouldn't you add kindness to that too, Daaji?
It will be the result.
Right.
Kindness, compassion, love. In the absence of humility, they'll be all pale.
Right.
So humility is the number one thing. And people talk of love, compassion. Of course, they're very important. But without humility at its base, they will fail.